Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. There's a specter haunting the globe, but it's not a relic from the Cold War. It's the dawn of a new, more complex, and potentially far more dangerous nuclear arms race. For decades, a carefully constructed system of treaties helped prevent a nuclear holocaust. Today, that system is crumbling. The world's 9 nuclear-armed states are all aggressively modernizing and, in some cases, expanding their arsenals. This isn't a simple sequel to the standoff between two superpowers. It's a multipolar competition, supercharged by new technology and rising global tensions. Let's break it down. First, the shifting landscape. You might think the number of nuclear warheads has been dropping since the Cold War ended, and you'd be partially right. That's mainly because the US and Russia are dismantling retired warheads. But here's the frightening catch. The number of asterisk operational nuclear weapons, those ready for potential use, is increasing. As of early 2025, the 9 nuclear states, the US, Russia, the UK, France, China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, and Israel, possessed an estimated 12,241 warheads. Russia and the United States still hold about 90% of all nuclear weapons and are both in the middle of expensive modernization programs. But the most rapid expansion is happening in China. Beijing is on track to have as many intercontinental ballistic missiles as either Russia or the US by the end of the decade. Their arsenal is estimated to have hit 600 warheads, growing by about 100 each year, and they're building roughly 350 new missile silos. And other countries aren't standing still. The UK is increasing its warhead limit, France is building new nuclear subs, and both India and Pakistan are expanding their arsenals. So why is this all happening now? A key driver is the collapse of the International Arms Control Framework. The New START Treaty, the last remaining agreement limiting US and Russian strategic arsenals, is set to expire in February 2026, with no successor in sight. Russia has suspended its participation, and the demise of another key treaty in 2019 dismantled even more of the guardrails. The current geopolitical climate, with wars and tensions flaring up around the globe, makes diplomacy incredibly difficult. Adding a volatile new dimension to this landscape are emerging technologies. First, you have hypersonic missiles. These weapons travel at more than 5 times the speed of sound and are highly maneuverable, making them a nightmare for existing defense systems and drastically shortening decision-making time in a crisis. Then there's artificial intelligence. AI could be integrated into nuclear command and control, but this raises profound concerns about miscalculation or an accident leading to an unintentional launch. The idea of autonomous weapons, or killer robots, making lethal decisions without direct human control is a prospect that many experts find deeply unsettling. The combination of these factors, more players, more weapons, fewer rules, and unpredictable technology, is creating a precarious global security environment. Many experts believe the risk of nuclear weapons being used, whether by intention, miscalculation, or accident, is now as high, if not higher, than at any point since the Cold War. We see nuclear threats in the war in Ukraine. The long-standing conflict between India and Pakistan periodically flares up. The Taiwan Strait is another major area of concern, and tensions between Israel and Iran are at a boiling point. So what's the path forward? Reversing this tide will require a massive international effort. Reviving arms control negotiations is crucial, even if it requires new, more flexible approaches for a multipolar world. Promoting transparency and dialogue is essential to reduce the risk of a catastrophic mistake. And there's a growing call for international regulations to govern emerging military technologies like AI. The stakes could not be higher. A single nuclear detonation could kill hundreds of thousands of people and have devastating, long-lasting consequences for the entire planet. The world has pulled back from the brink of nuclear war before. The challenge for our generation is to make sure we can do it again. Thanks for listening to G Fun Facts Online.